Hey everyone, welcome back. Today we're going to tackle a killer back and biceps workout, but we're doing it the smart way. See, this isn't just about throwing around heavy weight. It's about nailing the technique to unlock some serious, real results. We're talking about building a physique that's not just strong, but looks the part too.
So that brings us to the big question, right? The one everyone argues about in the gym. What actually builds muscle? Is it just piling on as much weight as you can handle, or is it all in the technique? Well, you're going to want to stick around because by the end of this breakdown, I think the answer is going to be crystal clear. Okay, first things first, we're hitting the back. We've got 4 powerhouse exercises lined up. And the goal here is twofold. We're building thickness and width. Those are the 2 key ingredients for that classic powerful V-taper that everybody's chasing.
And kicking things off, we have the Underhand Barbell Row. Honestly, this is a monster of a compound movement. It's just incredible for hammering your lower lats and your middle back. And that's exactly where you build that dense, thick muscle that really makes your back pop. All right, let's talk about how to do this right. You're going to grab that bar with an underhand grip about shoulder width apart. Get a little bend in your knees, and this is non-negotiable. Your back has got to be completely straight. Now pull that barbell straight up towards your lower abs, and make sure to keep your elbows tucked in super tight to your body. Give it a good squeeze at the top, and then control it all the way back down. We're going to shoot for 4 sets of 8 to 12 reps here. And this right here, this is probably the most important takeaway of the entire day. The bottom line is this: forget ego lifting. I'm serious. Perfect controlled reps are always going to build more muscle than sloppy, heavy ones. It's the real secret to getting stronger without getting sidelined by injuries. Okay, moving on, we've got the reverse grip lat pulldown. I love this variation. Why? Because it really hones in on the lower lats, which helps build that awesome sweeping look from your waist all the way up. Oh, and you get a nice little bit of extra bicep work in, which is always a good thing. So here's how you do it. Sit down, grab the bar with that underhand grip, and remember, chest up, back straight. Now pull that bar down to your upper chest. Really think about driving your elbows down and back. Pause at the bottom for a solid second to get that good squeeze, and then, and this part is so important, let the bar go back up slowly. You want to feel a really deep stretch in your lats on the way up. Now, this is one of the biggest mistakes I see people make all the time in the gym. If you're swinging your body or leaning way back to pull the weight down, it's just too heavy. Simple as that. Drop the weight. You want your lats doing the work, not momentum. All right, time for a true classic, the pull-up. Look, you just can't beat this exercise. When it comes to building overall back width and real functional strength, this is the gold standard. It's pretty much the ultimate test and builder of your pulling power. The form itself is pretty simple, but man, it's challenging. You're going to grip the bar just a little bit wider than your shoulders. Pull yourself up until your chain is over the bar. Then lower yourself back down slowly with total control. Don't just drop out of the sky. And hey, listen up. If you can't nail a bunch of full pull-ups just yet, no problem. Use an assisted machine or grab a resistance band. It is so much better than just doing a bunch of sloppy half reps. See, it all boils down to quality over quantity. That means no kipping, no jerking your body around. I promise you, one single clean, full range of motion rep is worth way more than 3 or 4 of those sloppy half reps. And seriously, there is zero shame in using assistance to get that perfect form down. Okay, our final back exercise for the day is the seated cable row. This move is fantastic. It's perfect for adding some serious thickness right to the middle of your back. And as a bonus, it's also amazing for improving your posture. So let's break down the form. You want to sit up tall, chest proud, back straight. Grab that handle and pull it right into your stomach. Remember to keep those elbows nice and close to your body. Now, here's the most important part. At the end of the pull, really focus on squeezing your shoulder blades together. Hold that contraction for a good 1 or 2 seconds, and then slowly release it back to the starting position. With this movement, what really matters is the tempo. You can't just go through the motions. By slowing things down, you force the muscle to stay under tension for longer, and you can actually feel the muscles in your back doing the work. That feeling, that's the mind-muscle connection, and I'm telling you, it is the absolute key to unlocking new growth. All right, back is officially done. Now let's switch gears and build some arms. We've got 3 killer exercises coming up that are going to add some serious size and shape to your biceps. And we're kicking it off with the king of all bicep exercises, the classic barbell curl. This is your #1 mass builder, your bread and butter. Honestly, nothing packs on size and strength to the biceps quite like this old school move.
Okay, for perfect form, you're going to stand up straight, hold that barbell with an underhand grip. Now lock your elbows into your sides. They shouldn't be drifting forward or back. From there, curl the bar up toward your chest, and at the very top, give your biceps a really hard squeeze. Then, just like with everything else, control the weight all the way back down. And yep, you guessed it, we're back to our main theme: leave your ego at the gym door. If you have to start swinging your body to get that weight up, it's too heavy, period. Drop the weight, focus on that squeeze, and let your biceps do all the work. That's how you actually get them to grow. Okay, next on the list, seated dumbbell hammer curls. This is such a great exercise because it targets a muscle called the brachialis. It actually sits right underneath your bicep. When you build that muscle up, it pushes your bicep out, which makes your whole arm look thicker and bigger. And doing them seated, that just helps you keep your form super strict. Now, you really need to pay attention to this, because this is where so many people mess up. They cut the reps short. They do half reps. If you want to see real growth from hammer curls, you have to use a full range of motion. That means all the way down and all the way up, every single rep. And to finish things off, we've got the alternating dumbbell curl. This is an absolutely fantastic move for isolating each arm one at a time, which really lets you focus and improve that mind-muscle connection we've been talking about. It's so easy to start rushing when you're working one arm at a time, right? Well, the antidote is right here. By consciously slowing down and controlling the pace, you force your mind to lock in on the muscle that's actually working. And trust me, that's where the magic happens for growth. So let's just bring this all home. This slide really sums up our entire philosophy today. You've got two choices. On one side, you've got ego lifting, way too much weight, jerky movements, and a super high risk of getting hurt. And on the other side, you have smart training, correct form, controlled speed, and that all-important mind-muscle connection. When you look at it like that, the choice for real long-term results is pretty obvious, isn't it? And that's a wrap, everyone. 7 killer exercises, all built on that one solid foundation, technique. So I want to leave you with a question to think about. Next time you hit the gym, what is the one thing you're going to do differently based on what we talked about today? Really think about it, put it into practice, and watch yourself grow. Thanks for tuning in.